Hi, I'm Angel. In this video, I'm going to be discussing love bombing, the narcissist's favorite tool. Welcome to NARC-repellant. This channel is devoted to seeking information, understanding, and support for narcissistic abuse, trauma, recovery, and anything that led us to that. If you're interested in gaining further perspective on these subjects, you've come to the right place. Let's get started on today's topic. Well, we've all heard the old adage, if it seems too good to be true, then it probably is. When I first began learning about narcissism, the term love bombing popped up a lot. There are thousands of YouTube videos that discuss the ways a narcissist uses this technique to snare their victims. This is usually the first way a narcissist manipulates you. Let's discuss this concept further because if you're in a love bombing phase, you should know that it will end up getting very ugly. Love bombing is defined by Cosmo Magazine as a narcissist's cryptic way of manipulating others with overwhelming love and affection to get what they want. If you've been in a romantic relationship with a narcissist, then you definitely know what love bombing is. When used consistently and over time, love bombing creates a biological attachment, a psychological addiction to the perpetrator, where the victim is continually seeking the conditioned approval of their perpetrator. This makes it very difficult to leave the narcissist and eventually leads to trauma bonding. According to the National Domestic Violence Hotline, we can see that trauma bonding occurs when a person we regard as our significant other, the caregiver, is also the one creating trauma by threatening our safety through abusive behavior. Given that we are hardwired from birth to turn to an attachment figure when threatened, we naturally turn to our romantic partners when abuse occurs, even if they are the ones who are being abusive to us. This leads us to that bonded feeling. All the red flags were there, but I ignored them. I thought I'd fallen for my long-lost love. His demonstrations of love for me from day one were seriously over the top. What I've learned is that I was the perfect target for this kind of narcissistic manipulation. After all, it had been a while since I'd been in a romantic relationship. I knew I had been codependent earlier in my life. I'm an empath. I'm intelligent, caring, confident, and successful in my career, financially independent, popular in my friendship group. Well, more on the narcissist's perfect target in another video. Suffice it to say that I'm now fully aware of why I was chosen by that narcissist. I'm now going to discuss 9 different categories of love bombing that I experienced in somewhat the order in which they came at me, along with examples of what each looks like, what the message and intention were that came with that bomb. This is certainly not an exhaustive list in any way, but if I'd had this list a couple years ago, well, let's not dwell. Okay, number 1, being over-attentive. The initial ways a narcissist will try to lure you in is with many of the following: over texting, over emailing, gifts, giving you all their time, surprising you with gifts or time, too much affection, lots of visits. The narcissist messages here are, don't forget about me, keep me on your mind, and you owe me for all this attention. The narcissist's intention with all this attention is to get you hooked on them and their attention instantly. Number 2, showering you with compliments. Another way a narcissist will try to lure you in is with compliments. They will compliment your appearance, your job performance, your home, your intelligence, your parenting, your animals, your anything. Anything they can find to compliment. The message from the narcissist here would be, we are meant to be together. We're perfect for each other. You owe me for giving you all these compliments. Keep me on your mind. But their real intention is to get you hooked on the good feeling you get for all that validation. Number 3 is a term in the narcissistic community that is lovingly referred to as future faking. This is the way the narcissist creates an illusion of a fantasy of a future with you by offering a fairy tale future, promises of future gifts, making grandiose plans. Maybe you better get out your passport. The narcissist's message here is, you should stay with me. You should trust me with your future. Look at all I'm willing to do for you, for us. Their intention is probably more like wanting to manipulate you to stay under their false security. Number 4, the high-speed chase. Everything the narcissist does at the start of the relationship gets the relationship moving very fast. They do this by wanting an instant commitment from you, discussing moving in way too soon, discussing marriage way too soon. Everything is very intense. You'll meet their family, their friends, their work associates immediately. The message from the narcissist here would be, you need me to love you and take care of you. Their intention is to get you addicted to needing and loving them instantly. Number 5, grand romantic gestures. The narcissist doesn't do anything small in the beginning. While they're trapping you into a relationship, expect these kinds of things. Everything will be over the top. You'll receive extreme attention. It's going to feel too good to be true. These are some of the things you might hear them say. We're soulmates. We complement each other. We're made for each other. God told me to be with you. I'll die without you. You complete me. And the one I heard a lot was, we're so compatible. And you will hear, I love you, way too soon and way too often. The narcissist's message here is, you should trust me because we're perfect for each other. I'm committed to you, so you should be committed to me. Their intention is to manipulate you, to get you addicted to them, to build trust. Number 6, mirroring. This is something the narcissist does quite haphazardly by everything you love, they love. Everything you hate, they hate. They mirror your strengths, your weaknesses, your insecurities. They agree with everything you say, even if they disagreed earlier. The narcissist's messages here are, you should feel safe with me because we share everything. And aren't I charming? Their intention really is to manipulate you into believing their false charm, which will be all used against you later. Number 7, I am your hero, your savior. The narcissist wants to be everything for you, including your higher power. They will say and do all the right things. They will want to rescue you from all your pain and heartache. They will be the dark knight in shining armor, rescuing you from any situation. And they especially want to hear about your bad day. The narcissist messages here are, you owe me for all I do for you. I will save you. I now know everything bad that is happening or has happened to you. You should trust me. However, the real intention is, again, to manipulate you, as that information will be used against you in the future. Number 8, it's all about you. Initially, the narcissist wants you to believe that it is all about you. They want to listen attentively to all your childhood woes. They will ask many questions and appear to be very interested. The message there is, you can trust me now. I'm aware of all your vulnerabilities. But their real intention is to learn these vulnerabilities so they can use them against you later. The last one, and probably the most frightening for me in the end, was sex. Just like every other love bomb technique I've already discussed, sex is a huge area for the narcissist to manipulate and control you, and this takes into account all the other types of love bombing. Sex will have to happen very quickly. Over attention to lovemaking, compliments everything you do for them in the bedroom, promises of future lovemaking sessions and whatever you want them to do. Everything here happens like a high-speed chase as well. All gestures regarding romance and sex are grand and romantic. They will mirror everything you like and do not like with physical intimacy. They will be willing to have sex at the drop of a hat and save you from any sexual tension or issues from your past. They will create the feeling during sex that it's all about you. The narcissist messages here are, don't forget about me. Keep me on your mind. You owe me for all this attention and lovemaking and promises. The narcissist's intention here is to get you totally addicted to the attention, affection, love, intimacy, attachment, and approval of the narcissist. Well, that's my 9. Are you in a relationship where someone is doing or saying things like this to you? All of these things are considered emotional and psychologically abusive. Any behavior by another person that is used against you to manipulate you against your will is considered abuse. After the love bombing phase will be the trauma bonding, which leads to further psychological and emotional abuse and distress. I didn't understand any of this during those 14 months with my narcissist. Like I said, he had me at hello, day one. I wish I knew all of this sooner. I should have known about this personality disorder much sooner. I should have been educated about narcissism. After all, turns out I was raised by a narcissistic mother, making me, again, the perfect target for a narcissistic partner. If you are going through anything like this right now, please seek help and support. Talk to your close friends. Talk to your closest family members. See a counselor for therapy. I understand that there are great online counseling services too that are being recommended by other YouTube narcissistic abuse experts. Please seek them out. What are the lessons here? Well, first we need to realize that when love seems too good to be true, we need to take a closer look. We need to learn all we can about this personality disorder. We need to learn all we can about what drove them to us and us to them, so that we will never be subject to the same kind of abuse in the future. In order for this to happen, there is much inner work to do. Be kind to yourself. Forgive yourself. This isn't easy. Remember that you are loved by this community. You are a worthy person just because you are you. If your first caregivers did not give you that message, then please hear it from me. As I've said, my mission now is to find you, to find the other sweet, empathic souls like us who have slipped into relationships with narcissists only to find that the love we hoped for, as well as our soul and our psyche, have been destroyed. Due to my own personal experiences, I've literally spent hundreds of hours researching the subjects of narcissism, narcissistic abuse and trauma, childhood abuse and trauma, codependency, empathics, survival, and recovery. I have found such hope in my new understanding, and although I'm still on my journey, I want to help others understand what they can do to help them start to recover too. If you find that you like what you've heard and you want more, please press like as well as the subscribe button below. Ring the bell to get alerts to new material. If you have helpful comments, please put them down below as well. Thank you so much for following me and taking the time to listen to my story. Have a wonderful day.